Hi students, welcome to the video lecture 5 of module 5 topic sequencing. In lecture 4, we saw sequencing using Johnson rule of n jobs on 3 machines, and also we solved one problem related to n jobs on 3 machines. In today's lecture, I will be solving one more problem on n jobs on 3 machines. This is the problem, dear friends. There are 5 jobs, each of which is to be processed on 3 machines A, B and C, and in the order ACB. That is, the order of the jobs should be, it has to be processed first on machine A, followed by machine B, C and then machine B, not ABC. Okay, he has given the order ACB. We need to remember that. The time required to process in hours is given in the matrix below. So this is the matrix. These are the times of jobs on machine A, machine B and machine C respectively, and it is in terms of hours. So we need to find the optimal sequence. Now let us go to the solution. Here the given order is ACB, that is first on machine A, second on machine C and third on machine B. Hence, we have to rearrange the machines. Machine C will become second machine. Moreover, optimal sequence is asked. That is, optimal sequence for this particular order, that is ACB, is been asked. But after finding the optimal sequence, we have to work out total elapsed time also. That is, we need to calculate the total elapsed time for the sequence whatever we obtain. The procedure is first rearrange the machines. That is, we need to rearrange the machines in the order given in the problem, that is machine A, machine C and machine B, and convert the problem into two machine problem if it satisfies the required condition. So what is this condition? See, maximum of machine AI, that is maximum of machine A processing times is what? 8 hours, and minimum of machine B is what? 5 hours. Maximum of machine C is what? 5 hours. Here, as minimum of machine B is equal to maximum of machine C in terms of processing time, we can convert the problem into two machine problem. So two machine problem means what? We are adding the processing of time of machine A and machine C. We call it as machine G, that is A plus C, and we are adding the processing time of machine C and B. We call it as H. So that's what is given in this below table. 3 plus 4 is 7 for machine G for job 1. Similarly for job 2 it is 8 plus 5, that is 13, and C plus B for H. It is, this table shows the conversion of 3 machines into 2 machines. So once we convert, we can go and apply the Johnson's and Bellman rule to find the optimal sequence. By applying Johnson rule, we need to find the optimal sequence. So if you refer the table, that is converted table, the minimum time occurs here. It corresponds to job 3 and machine H. Since it corresponds to machine H, we need to take it in this corner. That is, job 3 is sequenced here. Next minimum is 7. So here if you find there is a tie between machine 1, machine 4 and job 1, job 4 and job 5. All the 3 jobs have processing time of 7 in machine G. So in this case what I do is, I also consider the minimum time under machine H. So which combination of minimum times are there, I will consider that. So here job 4 is having 7 and 8, hence I consider this. So since minimum is at A plus C, I will sequence it here. So next combination of minimum under machine G and H is 7 and 11. Here again minimum occurs at G, that's why I have sequenced 1 here, that is corresponding to A plus C corner. Next minimum is again 7, which corresponds to job 5, and it is also coming under A plus C, that's why I have sequenced here. So the next remaining is only job 2, I have sequenced here because I will be left with only one slot, so I have sequenced here. So alternate sequence will be, so 3 already we have taken here. So since as per the first come first serve, I will consider job 1 first, followed by job 4, followed by job 5, and finally left with 2. This also you can do, but this sequence will give you a better result. Now let us compute the total elapsed time for the sequence obtained. So what is the sequence here? 4, 1, 5, 2, 3. As you all know, the job 4 enters the machine A at 0 time. Since machine 4, job 4 is having 5 hours as a processing time under machine A, it will come out at from machine A at 5th hour. So at 5th hour it enters machine C. I will add that plus 2 here, so total will be 7. Again it will enter at 7th hour to the machine B. I will add that 6 here, 7 plus 6 will be 13, which is the processing time of job 4 on machine B. So here I have made another table, machine time in idle hours. So until job 4 is processing here, this machine C will be idle, that is up to 5th hour. 5th hour only it will enter to machine C. So the idle time of machine C is 5 hours, and up to 7 hours machine B will be idle, that's why it is 7 hours. Okay. Now after that, next job sequenced is 1. So when machine job 4 comes out at 5th hour, job 1 will enter to machine A. So I need to add plus 3, that is processing hours of job 1 on machine A. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. To this 8, I need to compare the out time of job 4 on machine C. Whichever is maximum, I need to consider that, because see, it completes the processing of job 4 at 7th hour, but job 1 is busy in machine A up to 8 hours. So at 8th hour only it will enter into the machine C to get processed. So machine 1, job 1 has processing of 4 hours. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12 on machine C. Again I will compare 12 and 13, that is out time of job 1 and out time of job 4 on machine B. I again repeat, out time of job 1 on machine C and out time of job 4 on machine B will be compared. Whichever is maximum, it will be considered. So 13 is maximum, it is considered. To this I will be adding the processing time, that is plus 7. So plus 7 will be 20. So if you see here, the job 4 is completed at 7th hour. So up to 1 hour the machine C is idle, that's why I have taken here 1 hour idle time. So since it is completed at 12 hours, so it will enter at 13th hour. So here job will wait, machine will not wait. Job will be waiting for 1 hour, but machine will not wait because machine is busy processing the job 4 itself. Next sequence job is job number 5. So it will enter at the 8th hour. So for job 5 at machine A it is 4 hours. If you see 4 hours, so 8 plus 4 is 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. So again 12 and 12 is compared, that is out time of job 5 in machine A and out time of job 1 at machine C is compared. Whichever is maximum is written as in time for machine C. So 12 hours, so 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. 15 and 20 is considered, so 20 is maximum, 20 is taken here, so plus 10 will be added to that, which is the processing time of job 5 on machine B. So 20 plus 10 will be 30. So here there is no idle time of machines, because here 12 and 12 no idle time, 15 and 20 here job will be waiting for 5 hours, machine is busy processing the job, so machine will not be idle at this case. So next sequence job is 2, so 12 plus 8 which is added here 20, so 20 and 15 is compared, 20 is maximum, so 20 is taken here. So now if you see at 15th hour machine C is free, but it it receives the job at 20th hour, so 20 minus 15, 5 minutes the idle time for machine C. In this way you need to calculate the idle time, dear friends. So 25 and 30 is compared, 30 is maximum, so 30 is taken here, so plus 9 is added of job 2, that is processing time on machine B, so 39, so it is over. Next job 3, 20 is taken, for job 3 processing time is 7 on machine A, 20 plus 7 is 27, 27 plus 25 is compared, 27 is maximum, so 27 minus 25, 2 is the idle time for machine C here, and the processing time is only 1, so 27 plus 1 28, so 28 and 39 is compared, 39 is maximum, so it is taken, 39 plus 5 is equal to 44. So when job 3 is being processed in machine C and machine B, machine A is free, so idle time for machine A will be 44 minus 27, that is 44 minus 27, so you will get 17, dear friends. Okay, that is idle time of machine A. And until the job 3 is processing in machine B, it is again machine C will be idle, so again the idle will be 44 minus 28, that is 16. So total this will give idle time for machine C, machine A idle time is this, machine B idle time is this. So total elapsed time is how much? 44 hours. Idle time for machine A is 17 hours, for machine C is 29 hours, and machine B is 7 hours. In this way we need to solve the problem. So I request you to solve many more problems on this category, that is on n jobs on 3 machines. If you have any doubts, kindly contact me. Thank you.